Ooh, that energy that's been building up the last 2 days. It feels a little better today, right? But it was intense and it was heavy. So you know what I did? I cried on purpose last night. I got myself all cozy. I got a box of tissues and I just let it out. Because here we do not spiritually bypass what we're feeling, but we also don't become our feelings. We allow them to rise and to fall away. We say, put your hand on your chest. It makes sense to feel scared. It makes sense to feel angry. It makes sense to need a good cry. And after we take that breath, we tell that feeling what's true. What's true is there is a lot going on. What's true is there are people doing things about it. There's a lot of very nice music festivals happening. There are people calling. I can make phone calls. I can do things. What can I do in my community that will ripple out? Not necessarily something even about this. Maybe I can go volunteer at the animal shelter. Maybe I can volunteer at the soup kitchen. Maybe I can drop off some donations. Maybe I can donate to somewhere, the ACLU or someone who's already doing the work. There are things that we can do. But first, we tell those feelings that they make sense. And it's important to use those words. It makes sense to feel whatever it is you're feeling. Take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth with a sigh. Because that activates the vagus nerve and gives you more regulation so that your thinking brain can come back on and you can tell those feelings what's actually true in the moment. What is true is you're not alone. What is true is it's all right to have big feelings anytime, because that's why we're here. We're human so that we can have emotions and senses and things like that. Because when we're home and we're back on, the field of infinite possibilities where we're just spirit, we don't have that. So have your human experience, have your feelings, and do what I did. Purposefully express them. If you're angry, push on the wall like you're trying to push it over and grunt as loud as you can, or silent scream. Ah! And then do your regulating breaths. Because as I said, that turns your thinking brain back on so you can take effective action. We regulate around here because that's exactly what they do not want. And if you'd like to know more, I do have a website. Click the link in my bio and I will soon have more on that website, but you can sign up now.